You just clicked on this video, and I already know exactly why. You have credit card debt right now, maybe a little, maybe a lot, but it is sitting there every single month. And every single month, it feels like you are paying and paying, but the number never really goes down. Here is why. Credit card companies are making money from you every single day, not just when you swipe. Every single night, while you sleep, interest is adding up on your balance, and most people have no idea how much it is actually costing them. But you are about to find out. Okay, so let me give you the full picture. Right now, Americans are carrying $1.28 trillion in credit card debt. That is not a typo. $1.28 trillion, and the average American with a credit card balance owes around $6,500. Maybe you are above that, maybe below. But here's the real problem. Most people with credit card debt are not broke. They have jobs. They pay their bills. They are trying. But every single month, the debt just stays there or gets worse. And nobody ever taught them why. That is exactly what this video is about. We are going to walk through every single level of credit card debt together, from the person who just got their first card, all the way to the person drowning in $10,000 of debt, and the person who finally fought their way out. At every level, you will see what your life looks like, what you are actually doing wrong, and the exact steps to fix it. But before we get into level 1, I need to tell you something important. Credit card companies spend millions of dollars every single year on one thing, making sure you never find out what I am about to tell you at the end of this video. They do not want you to know this, because the moment you do, you stop making them rich. So stay until the end, because that one thing changes everything. Okay, level 1, let us go. You are at level 1. You just got your first credit card, maybe you applied online, maybe a bank offered it to you. Either way, you have it now, and right now, your debt is zero. Or maybe just a few $100s. You feel fine, you feel in control. But here is what nobody told you when they handed you that card. Credit card companies do not make money when you pay on time. They make money when you do not. So the entire card, the rewards, the points, the cash back, is designed for one purpose, to get you to swipe more than you can pay back. That is not an opinion. That is their business model. Now here is your daily reality at level 1. You use the card for small things. Coffee, gas, dinner out. You tell yourself, I will pay it off at the end of the month. And sometimes you do. But sometimes something comes up and you pay the minimum instead. And that is where it starts. Now here is what you actually do at level 1. First, never spend more than you can pay in full that same month. Treat your credit card exactly like a debit card. If the money is not already in your bank account, do not swipe. Second, set up autopay for the full balance, not the minimum, the full balance. This one step alone keeps you out of every level below this one. Now the mindset shift at level 1. You think a credit card is free money. It is not. It is a loan. Every single swipe is a loan. And loans have a cost. The cost of staying at level 1 is 0, if you play it right. The cost of leaving level 1 wrong is everything we are about to show you. You think as long as you make your payment every month, you are safe. But there is a trap built into every single credit card statement. And almost nobody notices it until it is too late. We expose it at level 2. You are at level 2. Your debt is somewhere between $500 and $3,000. It does not feel that bad yet. So you do what the statement tells you. You pay the minimum, maybe $50, maybe $75. You feel responsible. You feel like you are handling it. But here's the truth nobody tells you. On a $2,000 balance at 22% interest, paying only the minimum, you will be paying that debt for over 10 years. 10 years. For $2,000, and by the time you are done, you will have paid almost double what you originally spent. But here is the part that will shock you even more. In the very first month, 90% of your minimum payment goes straight to interest, not your actual debt, interest. So if you pay $75, only about $7 actually reduces your balance. $68 goes directly into the credit card company's pocket every single month. That is the minimum payment trap, and it is completely legal. Now here is what you actually do at level 2. First, stop paying the minimum immediately. Pay as much as you possibly can above the minimum every single month. Even an extra $50 a month cuts your payoff time in half. Second, call your credit card company and ask for a lower interest rate. Most people never do this, but it works more often than you think, especially if you have been a customer for a while and have a decent payment history. Just call, ask. The worst they can say is no. Now the mindset shift at level 2. You stop thinking about the minimum payment as a solution. You start seeing it for what it really is, a trap. designed to keep you paying interest forever. The cost of staying at level 2 is real. Every month you only pay the minimum, you are paying rent on money you already spent. You think your debt is just a money problem. It is not. Your debt is quietly destroying something else at the same time. Something that affects every part of your financial life. We talk about it at level 3. You are at level 3. Your debt is somewhere between $3,000 and $6,000, and you are still making payments. Still trying. But here is what is happening behind the scenes that you cannot see. Your credit score is taking hits every single month, not because you are missing payments, because of your credit utilization. Remember, utilization is 30% of your entire credit score. And here is the shock. Once your balance crosses 30% of your credit limit, your score starts dropping. But here is what almost nobody knows. The sweet spot is not 30%, it is 10%. The people with the highest credit scores keep their utilization under 10% at all times. So if your credit limit is $10,000 and your balance is $3,000, your utilization is already 30%. And your score is already being punished, even though you are paying every month, even though you are doing everything right. Now here is something even more alarming. The newer credit scoring models, like FICO 10T and Vantage Score 4.0, look at 24 months of your balance history, not just this month. 24 months, so even if you pay down your debt today, the damage from the last 2 years follows you. Now here's what you actually do at level 3. First, stop using the card completely. Put it away, freeze it. Do whatever it takes. Every new swipe makes the hole deeper. Second, focus every extra dollar on bringing that balance below 10% of your limit, not 30, 10. Third, do not close the card once you pay it down. Closing it removes the limit from your total available credit, and your utilization jumps back up immediately. Now the mindset shift at level 3, you stop thinking about credit card debt as just a debt problem. You start understanding it is a credit score problem too, and a credit score problem affects your apartment, your car loan, your mortgage, your future. The cost of staying at level 3 is not just financial, it is your entire financial reputation. You think once you know about utilization, you have figured out the hard part. You have not. At level 4, the debt starts compounding in a way that most people never recover from, without a real strategy. You are at level 4. Your debt is somewhere between $6,000 and $10,000, and things feel heavy now. You are making payments, but the balance barely moves. Some months it actually goes up, even though you paid. Here is why. At 22% interest, a $6,000 balance generates over $100 in interest every single month. So if you pay $150, only $50 actually reduces your debt. $100 disappears into interest every single month. This is called the debt treadmill. You are running, but you are not moving. And here is the part most people miss entirely. You probably have more than one card, and the interest on each card is compounding separately, every single day. Because credit card interest does not compound monthly, it compounds daily. So your balance is growing every single morning before you even wake up. Now here is what you actually do at level 4. This is where you need a real strategy. And there are 2 proven methods. The first is the snowball method. You list all your debts from smallest to largest, you pay minimum on everything, but you throw every extra dollar at the smallest debt first. When that one is gone, you roll that payment into the next one, and the next, and the next. This method works because small wins keep you motivated. Studies show people who use the snowball method actually finish paying off their debt more often than people who use other methods, because they do not quit. The second is the avalanche method. You list all your debts from highest interest rate to lowest. You pay minimum on everything, but every extra dollar goes to the highest interest debt first. This method saves you the most money mathematically, but it takes longer to see progress. Which method is better? The one you will actually stick to. Now the mindset shift at level 4. You stop hoping the debt will somehow fix itself. You pick a method, you commit, you attack. The cost of staying at level 4 without a strategy is brutal. That $6,000 debt at 22%, paying minimums only, becomes $12,000 paid by the time it is gone. You pay for the same debt twice. You think the snowball and avalanche are the only ways out of debt? They are not. There is a third option that most people overlook completely, and it can cut your interest cost almost to zero, overnight. We cover it at level 5. You are at level 5, your debt is $10,000 or more. And honestly, it feels overwhelming. You think about it when you wake up, you think about it before you sleep. The payments are eating your paycheck, and you are starting to wonder if you will ever get out. But here is something important. You are not alone. Millions of Americans are at this exact level right now, and people get out of this every single day. But here is what changes at level 5. The regular strategies are not enough anymore. You need bigger moves. The first big move is a balance transfer card. This is a credit card that offers 0% interest for a promotional period, usually 12 to 21 months. You transfer your high interest debt onto this card, and for that entire period, every single dollar you pay goes directly to your principal. 0 interest. On a $10,000 balance at 22%, that saves you over $2,000 in interest in just 1 year. But here is the catch most people miss. There is a balance transfer fee, usually 3 to 5%. So on $10,000, you pay $300 to $500 up front, but that is still far less than the $2,000 in interest you would have paid. The key is discipline. You must pay off the balance before the promotional period ends, because the moment it ends, the interest rate jumps back up, sometimes higher than before. The second big move is negotiating directly with your credit card company. Call them. Tell them you are struggling. Ask for a hardship program. Many credit card companies have programs that temporarily reduce your interest rate, sometimes to 0, for 6 to 12 months. Most people never know these programs exist, because the company will never tell you about them unless you ask. Now the mindset shift at level 5. You stop feeling ashamed of the debt. Shame keeps you stuck. Action moves you forward. You pick up the phone, you ask for help, you use every tool available. The cost of staying at level 5 without acting is devastating. $10,000 at 22% costs you over $2,000 every single year just in interest. That is money that could be building your future. Instead, it is building theirs. You think once you start tackling the debt, the hard part is over. It is not. There is something debt collectors can legally do to you that most people have no idea about. And knowing your rights could save you thousands. We cover it at level 6. You are at level 6, you made a decision, you picked a strategy. You started attacking the debt. And things are moving, slowly, but moving. But here is where a lot of people get blindsided. The debt collectors show up, maybe an old card, maybe a debt that got sold to a collection agency, and suddenly someone is calling you, texting you, sending letters, and most people panic. They do not know their rights, so they pay things they do not legally have to pay, or they get bullied into agreements that make things worse. Here's what you need to know. Debt collectors cannot call you more than 7 times in 7 days per debt. That is the law. They cannot discuss your debt publicly. They cannot threaten to arrest you for credit card debt. Credit card debt is civil, not criminal. You cannot go to jail for it. They cannot call you before 8 in the morning or after 9 at night. And if you send them a written request to stop contacting you, they must stop. If they violate any of these rules, you can sue them and collect up to $1,000 in damages plus attorney fees. Most people never know this, but now you do. Now here's what you actually do at level 6. First, validate every debt before you pay it. Send a written request asking the collector to prove the debt is yours. They are required by law to provide this. Sometimes debts are old, wrong amounts, or not even yours. Second, negotiate settlements. If a debt went to collections, the collector often bought it for pennies on the dollar. So there is room to negotiate. You can often settle for 50 to 60% of the original amount. Get any agreement in writing before you pay a single dollar. Third, check the statute of limitations. Every state has a time limit on how long a collector can sue you for a debt. In many states, it is 3 to 6 years. After that, the debt is time barred. They can still ask you to pay, but they cannot sue you. Know your state's rules. Now the mindset shift at level 6. You stop being afraid of debt collectors. You know your rights. You negotiate from a position of knowledge, not fear. The cost of not knowing your rights at level 6 is thousands of dollars paid unnecessarily. The benefit of knowing them is power. You think getting out of debt is the finish line. It is not. The people who truly win do one more thing after the debt is gone, and it is what separates people who stay free from people who fall right back in. We show you exactly what that is at level 7. You are at level 7. The debt is gone. You paid it off. And that feeling, when you make that last payment, is one of the best feelings in the world. But here's where most people make one final mistake. They close all their credit cards, they swear off credit forever, and they accidentally destroy the credit score they just spent years rebuilding. Because here's the truth about level 7. The goal was never to avoid credit cards. The goal was to use them correctly. And at level 7, you finally can. Here's how the people who stay debt-free forever use their credit cards. They use them for everything: groceries, gas, bills, subscriptions. Every single dollar of spending goes on the card. But they never spend more than they can pay in full that same month. And on the statement closing date, before the balance gets reported, they pay it down below 10%. This way they build credit, they earn rewards, they get cash back, and they pay $0 in interest. Every single month. They are using the system that was designed to trap them and turning it into a tool that pays them. Now here is something the wealthiest people understand about credit cards that most people never learn. The rewards and cashback programs on premium credit cards are funded by two things: merchant swipe fees and the interest paid by people in debt. So when you use a premium rewards card and pay it in full every month, you are collecting rewards that were funded by people who did not know better. You are on the right side of the system now. Now the mindset shift at level 7. You stop seeing credit cards as dangerous. You see them as a tool. A tool that, used correctly, pays you to spend money you were already going to spend. The cost of not reaching level 7 is a lifetime of interest payments. The reward of reaching it is financial freedom and a credit score that opens every door. Think about where this started. Level 1. A brand new card. Zero debt. Full of possibilities, but nobody told you the rules. Nobody explained the minimum payment trap. Nobody warned you about utilization. Nobody taught you about your rights with collectors. And nobody showed you how to use the system in reverse, so it pays you instead of draining you. But now you know. Every single level, every single move, and the cycle for the people who learn this looks completely different. You build your score, you eliminate your debt, you use credit as a tool, you save more, you invest more, you build real wealth. And it all started with understanding the levels. So here is what to take with you today. 1. $0.28 trillion in credit card debt in America. And most of it stays because of 3 things people never learned. The minimum payment trap, where 90% of your payment goes to interest and not your debt. The utilization trap, where your score drops silently even when you pay on time. And the collector trap, where people pay debts they do not legally have to pay because they did not know their rights. Now you know all 3. But remember, at the start of this video, I told you there is one thing credit card companies spend millions of dollars hoping you never find out. Here it is: the rewards, the cash back, the points on your card. They are not free. They are funded by the interest paid by people who carry balances. Every time someone pays 22% interest on their debt, part of that money funds your cash back. So the system was always designed to take from the people who do not know the rules and give to the people who do. Now you know the rules. Use them. Now, before you go, I have to tell you something. Everything you just learned about credit card debt, the minimum payment trap, the utilization problem, the collector rights, all of it means nothing if your credit score is already damaged. Because damaged credit makes everything harder. Higher interest rates on every loan, higher payments on every card, and more debt piling up faster than you can pay it off. So the real question is not just how to get out of debt. The real question is, what level is your credit score at right now? Because if you have not watched our first video yet, you need to. We broke down every single credit score level, from 520 all the way to 800 plus, and we showed you the exact steps to move up, no matter where you are starting from. If you are serious about fixing your debt, you need to fix your score at the same time. Otherwise, you are fighting with one hand tied behind your back. Click the video on your screen right now. Your score, your debt. Fixed together. I will see you there.